A top congressman's private email has just surfaced, and it contains the kind of information that will change the cryptocurrency landscape forever. The email allegedly reveals a bold plan for XRP to replace gold reserves, a move so massive it threatens to rewrite the rules of global finance. Imagine XRP, the digital asset born of Ripple's innovation, becoming the new gold standard backing national reserves worldwide. This leak is so powerful that it has already sent shockwaves through the crypto community and financial institutions alike. The congressman's email details a strategy where XRP isn't just a currency or a token, it's positioned to be the backbone of a new global monetary system. Simultaneously, BlackRock CK, the world's largest asset manager, is said to be spearheading Project Phoenix, a covert initiative that includes launching an XRP ETF and securing a 10% stake in the token's total supply. The implications of this are mind-blowing. BlackRock's case entry would mean institutional legitimization on an unprecedented scale, opening the floodgates for trillions in investments. This ETF would allow traditional investors who have so far been hesitant to gain exposure to XRP through regulated markets, effectively bridging the gap between Wall Street and crypto markets. The sheer scale of their involvement signals to the market that XRP isn't just another altcoin, it's a serious contender for global financial supremacy. Let's talk numbers, because here's where the story gets even more explosive. Analysts have taken the total market capitalization of gold, currently around $12 trillion, and applied a bold but simple logic. If XRP were to capture just 10% of that value, the price per XRP token would skyrocket to around $10,000. This calculation is based on dividing that 1.2 trillion market share by the total XRP supply, and it creates a tantalizing vision of what could be in store. While this math is optimistic, it underscores the massive potential locked within XRP if the narrative about replacing gold as a reserve asset gains traction. The mere possibility that XRP could serve as a digital gold alternative is enough to excite investors and alarm those still heavily invested in Bitcoin and other legacy cryptocurrencies, which brings us to a critical question. Why does this development threaten Bitcoin? Many crypto enthusiasts see Bitcoin as the uncontested king, the digital gold of the new age. However, if XRP becomes the official reserve asset, replacing gold, Bitcoin's position as the premier store of value could be seriously undermined. XRP's superior transaction speed, lower costs, and Ripple's ongoing partnerships with major banks position it uniquely to challenge Bitcoin's dominance. This looming shift represents a classic case of disruption, a new player entering the market with superior technology and a strategic plan that could eclipse the old guard. The implications here go far beyond price speculation. They threaten the very ideology that Bitcoin has built around decentralization and scarcity. But what exactly is BlackRock EK's Project Phoenix, and why is it so crucial according to insider reports? This project is a multi-phased initiative aiming to overhaul traditional finance by integrating XRP into mainstream investment portfolios. The launch of an XRP ETF is just the tip of the iceberg. BlackRock CK's strategy reportedly includes lobbying efforts to ease regulatory hurdles, aggressive accumulation of XRP tokens, and establishing partnerships with governments and financial institutions. This highly coordination indicates a long-term vision to see XRP not just as a speculative asset, but as a foundational pillar of the global financial infrastructure. If successful, it would represent a paradigm shift where crypto moves from the fringe to the core of global economic activity. In addition to BlackRock CK's moves, other major institutional players are rumored to be quietly buying XRP, further validating this bullish thesis. Whales, the big holders in the crypto world, have increased their XRP holdings significantly in recent months, and these movements suggest preparation for a major upcoming price surge. When whales move millions of dollars worth of tokens, it's rarely random. These investors are likely positioning themselves ahead of anticipated regulatory clarity or institutional adoption announcements. The combination of BlackRock SIC's rumored stake and whale accumulation paints a picture of coordinated market behavior that savvy investors cannot ignore. While these developments unfold behind the scenes, we also see signs that XRP is becoming increasingly integrated into everyday financial use cases. Ripple's partnerships with global banks and payment providers continue to expand, allowing XRP to facilitate real-time cross-border payments that are faster and cheaper than traditional methods. This growing utility is a critical factor because it creates actual demand for XRP beyond speculation. When an asset has genuine use cases and widespread adoption, it gains legitimacy that can sustain price increases over the long term. This real-world adoption, combined with the pending regulatory clarity, sets XRP apart from many other cryptocurrencies that lack such foundational support. Regulation, of course, has been a sticking point for XRP in the past, especially due to the ongoing lawsuit with the SEC, but with whispers of resolution growing louder, and with major players like BlackRock stepping in, the legal landscape could shift dramatically in XRP's favor. This potential legal clarity would remove a significant barrier for institutional investors and open the door for broader market participation. A victory here wouldn't just impact XRP's price, it would send a message that crypto regulation is evolving to accommodate innovation rather than stifle it, a crucial step for the entire industry. Now let's look at the broader macroeconomic picture that makes XRP's potential rise even more compelling. Central banks around the world are grappling with inflation, currency devaluation, and geopolitical uncertainty. Many are exploring digital currencies and new monetary systems that can provide stability and efficiency. XRP, with its fast transaction capabilities and blockchain-based infrastructure, fits perfectly into this new paradigm. The notion that XRP could become a reserve asset for countries looking to diversify away from the US dollar or gold is gaining serious traction. This scenario would dramatically increase demand and fundamentally alter XRP's market dynamics. One of the most intriguing but less publicized rumors involves a secret partnership between Ripple and Amazon, which, if true, could represent one of the largest corporate endorsements of any cryptocurrency to date. Allegedly, Amazon acquired billions of XRP tokens years ago and has been quietly integrating XRP into its payment systems and financial operations. While this remains unconfirmed, even the possibility sends a powerful signal to the market about XRP's growing institutional reach. Amazon's involvement would bring unparalleled liquidity and credibility to XRP, potentially accelerating the timeline for the token's mass adoption and price appreciation. As the pieces of this massive puzzle come together, the crypto community is buzzing with anticipation. Influencers and analysts are raising their price targets for XRP, some even forecasting numbers once thought impossible. Predictions range from $30 in the near term to an astonishing $10,000 or more over the next few years, based on the factors we've discussed. While skepticism is healthy in such an uncertain market, ignoring the scale and depth of these developments would be a mistake. This is not just hype. It's a convergence of technological innovation, institutional backing, regulatory progress, and macroeconomic forces, all pointing toward a historic bull run for XRP. If you're wondering what you can do to position yourself ahead of this massive opportunity, it all starts with education and preparation. Keep a close eye on official announcements from Ripple, BlackRock and regulatory bodies. Watch for whale movements and institutional entry points in XRP markets. Most importantly, consider how XRP fits into your overall investment strategy, balancing risk and reward in this volatile but promising space. Remember, timing is everything in crypto, and those who move early often reap the biggest rewards. Music in conclusion, the leaked information about BlackRock's XRP master plan, combined with insider congressional emails and the potential for XRP to replace gold reserves, marks a pivotal moment in crypto history. The possibility of XRP reaching $10,000 per token is no longer just a fantasy. It's a scenario backed by credible rumors, strategic partnerships, and market dynamics that cannot be ignored. Whether you're a seasoned investor or new to the crypto world, this is the time to pay attention and act wisely. The greatest wealth transfer in history could be just around the corner, and XRP appears to be leading the charge. If you found this deep dive valuable, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you ready for XRP's explosive rise? What do you think about BlackRock's involvement and the future of digital assets? We want to hear from you. Stay tuned for more updates, and remember, in the fast-moving world of crypto, knowledge is power. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Please do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.